Hello, good day, beautiful. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe. And everything you need to know about me is always in the description below. This could be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take a resonance and leave the rest for someone else because this is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, just check out the description below. And I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Keep in mind that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. So it is a good idea to have an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up. Thank you all for your like, share, subscribe. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being a friend. Okay. Today we're talking to the zodiac sign of Aries, sun, moon, or rising, or any placement in your chart. The zodiac sign of Aries. Okay. Okay. First card that we have for Aries here is strength. Okay. So Aries, you may be maybe experiencing some kind of situation where you feel you have to be strong at this time. You have to be brave, Aries. Maybe you're being called to take charge of something. This could be within your family, okay? Maybe someone is putting you in charge of some kind of responsibility. I'm picking up custody as well. Maybe you're gaining custody of a child, or maybe you're adopting as well, or maybe you're taking someone in. You're like taking someone under your wing. You're allowing them to be in your family, in your household, in your circle. And so if this isn't a child, I'm also picking up this could be a feminine energy, a female with a child or two children, and you've decided to give them assistance. Maybe this is a temporary situation, and you could be saying, I usually don't do this, but come on over here. Come on over here, big head. Come on. Bring the babies. We gonna make it work. Come on. I got your back. So Aries, you could, be showing up to be the savior, the lifesaver in the moment. Okay. And I'm picking up that you're like, I usually don't do this, but okay, come on. Okay. So maybe you have access, or you live in maybe a big home, or you have the extra space, and you're constantly thinking about the person that needs the help, and then you're thinking about, well, okay, I do got an extra room. Okay, I got an extra room with a bed. Okay, I do got a big ass house now. Okay, come on over here. Come on. So I see you being strong and being patient, and to help this person until they're able to get on their feet. This could be someone who is homeless for maybe a financial reason. Maybe something occurred in their life. Maybe they lost their job. This could also be someone who's grieving the loss of a loved one as well. Okay, but you're being very strong for them at a time in their life where they have to be strong as well. So very beautiful. Okay. Far as you being pushed over before I even touch another car, Aries, your energy is like lit. You're nobody's fool. You're nobody's pushover. And it's coming real strong. So you're helping them, and you're going to be fair, and let them eat with you and get on their feet and find employment. But you're nobody's fool. So whomever they are, I hope they are aware that Aries is being nice to you, but do not take advantage. They have opened their home and space to you, but do what you got to do to get on your feet. Okay. That just came through strong. Aries is nobody's fool. Okay. So we have the Page of Pentacles here. Okay. So you're like, look, yeah, I'm letting you stay here. The goal is for you to get on your feet. Your home is my home. Okay. You eat, I eat. But look, do what you have to do. If it's seeking employment, you need help with a resume, let it be known. You have an interview, maybe you have a problem with clothing, because sometimes people don't have the correct clothes for an interview. Okay, all are welcome on this channel. Okay, all kind of lifestyles, backgrounds, situations are allowed and welcome here. Okay, so sometimes people have problems with having the proper clothing when they have to have an interview. Okay, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Sometimes it's not even the lack of money. Guess what? Sometimes you just may not have nothing in your closet that you feel is decent to wear to the interview. So it's not always because a person is broke. Sometimes you may have just been shopping and buying party clothes, or clothes to work out in, or to lounge in. Okay, so there's many reasons why sometimes people don't have proper clothing for an interview. But I see you, Aries, letting this person know, look, I want you, making an agreement of what their responsibility is while they're there, but for them to stay focused on actually getting on their feet. You don't want them to become relaxed, meaning they can be comfortable, but don't get too comfortable where you forget you need to go find a job, or a job offer come in and you deny it. And, yeah. I even see you, Aries, pitching in to babysit if that is needed. If it's needed, like, oh, well, if you start this job, you need a sitter, I got you. Because you got to make your money. I see you really opening your heart. Aries, you being so nice. Y'all being so nice. Oh, how beautiful. And so we have the Two of Wands here. Yeah, see, you're about that action. So if you're watching this and you're staying with the Aries and they're opening their heart and their home to you, look, they're nobody's fool. Whatever agreement you've made with that Aries, make sure you stick to it, because they're not going to let you get comfortable and do nothing. You have to pay your fare. Pay your fare. You have to do your part, okay? Whatever the agreement is, okay? So very beautiful. That Two of Wands represents action. And Aries is all about that action, being the life of the party, having a good time, on the move. And also I'm picking up, you are accustomed to having a lot of freedom. So this idea of opening your home to this person is something new for you. This is something where you have to really be strong in the process, because this is something you're not accustomed to. You could be a bachelor or a bachelorette. You have a big home. You have a beautiful home. I see a beautiful home. It could be just you with no children, but you could be someone that has a 3 to 4 bedroom home. And that's your priority. There's nothing wrong with that. Aries living the good life, okay? But you're like, don't get lax, because sometimes people can do that. They'll get comfortable and looking around like, they got space. Yeah, but this is somebody else's space. You have to create your own. It's just a natural fact in this world. So hopefully, this person will appreciate what the Aries is doing for them with the Chariot energy, okay? Yeah, so you're helping them regain their confidence as well, as they rebuild and restructure their life. I'm picking up restructure, rebuild, gain employment, find housing. You could also, I see you giving this person a bunch of clothing. You're helping them in a major way, giving them clothing, maybe helping them with their appearance. Come here, girl, let me do your hair, that kind of thing. You can wear my earrings. Get them earrings out. Get that bag over there. You can wear my earrings. What you need? Oh, you need a jacket? I got a jacket for that kind of energy. Lots of love and harmony in this reading, Aries. I just want to say it's beautiful what you are doing. But I see you. I can't let it go. You keeping a close eye. A close eye. You're keeping a close eye to make sure this person handles their business. And you're supposed to. You're entitled to that. Yes, you are. Oh, that was so delicious. Okay, so the next card we have here is the King of Pentacles here. So, Aries, you have had, prior to accepting this person into your home, you could have had some things going on for yourself, as a bachelor or a bachelorette. Like I said, freedom, to maybe have company, lounge with your spouse, lay around in your drawers if you want to, whatever, wiggle your toes in the air. Lots of freedom for a bachelor or bachelorette, right? And so, yeah, and you were also possibly working on some things in your life where you weren't focused on, okay, I got somebody living with me now. And as I mentioned before in several readings, there's nothing wrong with living with someone or having a roommate situation. Everyone's life is different, okay? And but the true fact is that when you are in a situation when there are other people living in your household, whether children or an adult, there are changes and adjustments and things to be constantly considered, depending on who you are. Depending on who you are. I know some folks don't care. They all willy-nilly, just as like I was mentioning, you could be a bachelor or bachelorette. Maybe you're accustomed to, walking around your home the way you want to. Well, of course, you're by yourself and it's your home, but now you have guests in the home and possibly children, Possibly, because this could just be a border with no children, but I'm picking up a feminine energy with one or two children that you're taking in. Maybe you're likely to now have to grab your robe, where in the past you didn't have to grab your robe, because who's there? Nobody but the echo. Nobody but the echo is there. Or likely you're likely to go in the kitchen and make you a cup of coffee, grab a piece of toast, or make a breakfast, but you're not going to eat in anyone's face. The harmony and the love that I see. So now you're expanding your grocery list. So there are adjustments that are made when people are added to your living situation. And it's okay to have roommates. It's okay to live with your family. I give a lot of different channel messages, and that's what they are. They are channel messages from source, from the divine. Okay. But to each his own. Some people, they ain't into that, and some people are. The bills will increase, the responsibility, whether you're in a home or an apartment. The water bill, the light bill. We don't have phone bill no more because of the cell phone, but either way, those kind of things. Will increase. The grocery list will increase. That kind of thing. Lots of things to be considered. You're not gonna, you're likely to stop somewhere, especially if you're a bachelor or bachelorette. Oh wow, you're likely to stop somewhere like, look, I'm not cooking today. Okay, you're gonna have a lot of those days. I'm gonna grab me a little salad and I'm good. Go take a shower, chill out. You're not likely to grab a salad now because you have guests in your home, and you understand they're going through some hardships. You're not going to come in the house with your big bag of Popeyes or Chick-fil-A or your Greek grilled chicken salad. Okay, we can tell what my favorite salad is. Greek grilled chicken salad, or your tabbouleh. You're not going to come in there with your food and eat in their face. You're going to share. You okay? So there are adjustments that you are making, which is forcing you once again with the strength card to be strong in this process. So it's a beautiful thing that you're doing, but spirit is saying that you have the right energy of making sure that you stay on their necks, like stay on them about looking for a job and restructuring their life. Okay, we know that it's not going to happen in 24 hours, but just to make sure they are persistent and moving forward. Okay. Yeah, because it's causing you to actually pause and shift some things in your life, financially. So and those things that I name is something that people should consider. If you are blessed to have family or friends that are willing to take you in, to actually be grateful and thankful, and instead of not being appreciative, you should really second think that, because a person has to, first of all, no one owes us anything. The best thing I ever learned in my life, acknowledged it and accepted, is that no one owes me anything. Okay. And that happened a long, long, long time ago. Okay. But either way, a person should always remember that a person has to, they no longer have privacy. The financial responsibility of the household, even if it's an apartment, it will change, it will shift. And also, a person is tolerating you and dealing with you. They're giving up their space, their time, their energy, their money, just to allow you to be under the same roof with them. So if you are blessed and you have someone who has given you a place to stay, I don't care whether it's the couch, the basement, the floor, be appreciative. I don't care if you say, well, I'm sleeping on the floor. Well, so what? Every day you get up, vacuum, fold your blankets and sheet up neat and clean up after yourself, stay out the way and see what you can do to contribute. And even if you don't have money, if you don't have finances to give, you know what you can give? Cleaning up after yourself, pulling the trash. Is there yard work to do? When you see them with bags, ask them, do they need some help? And that's not about being a flunky. That's not about being a pushover. That's showing the person that's helping you that, hey, I may not have it financially, but I appreciate you allowing me to be here. This is for someone that really needs to hear it, because they having me, Aries, this is your read, but they're having me take the read somewhere else, because there are some people who are very blessed and grateful, because there are a lot of people, collective, who don't have people to take them in, who don't have people to say, hey, you can come and sleep here. There are people who have endured being homeless, even with their children, sleeping in cars, sleeping outside. These are real stories and real situations. So be grateful and be thankful if someone is helping you. And if you don't have money, there's other things you can do. You see dishes in the sink, wash them. Just out of appreciation. I got it. Wash them. You see the floor need to be mopped and swept, get to it. Do it. Show that you are grateful and thankful. And that is also a way for you to practice your own little law of attraction. Y'all don't hear me now. Y'all don't hear me now. Y'all don't hear me now. That's how you show the divine. That's how you show the universe that you are grateful, that you are thankful. Now, what gratitude does is it just brings more things to be grateful for to you. So, what better way? What better way? But either way, Aries, hopefully this person will show their appreciation because I'm seeing you be very kind. You're giving your home, your time, your energy. You could be even plugging them to employment, Aries. So beautiful. Maybe a friend that works somewhere that's going to pull their app. I see you giving this person clothes or even possibly taking them shopping. Like, hey, I'll get you a couple of fits. I'll get you a pair of shoes. We all know what it's like when you don't feel confident within yourself. We all know what that is like, and we know what that is like because that's what we go shopping for. When we feel we desire something new, okay? And so, yes, Aries, you will remain with the Emperor here. You will remain on your throne while the person is there, as well as when the person is gone. But by you opening your heart and opening your home and doing all these kind favors, you go here all the way to we're closing out with the Emperor energy. We have the King of Pentacles, and then we're closing out with the Emperor. So you're leveling up, in authority. So nothing is changing because you chose to open your home to this person. So I'm picking up that they will find employment. They will find housing. It's not going to happen overnight, but it will happen. Okay. So if you are watching once again and someone is being kind to you, be considerate. Don't be angry. Don't feel resentful. Of course, you don't like that you don't have your own. But the best way for you to be blessed with what you're hoping and praying for is to give gratitude to those who are helping you. So this concludes the read for the zodiac sign of Aries. Later.